Yo,
Sideways.
Sean P, man. Crucifix, man. Seen a lot of good people die, man. Real young, man.
I done been through hell and I felt the pain. I done seen the whole world go through a whole lot of change. I seen a mama watch a baby die just for getting high, and 20 minutes later go get high. I seen killers get justified, and all the while scratching my head, wonder how's it right. I seen some real good people die in the crossfire. Us men afraid of losing their pride, and it's painting the verbs and painting the streets, and it's war on the church, war on the atheists.
Greetings and welcome to another episode of Renegades, Men of Faith and Fortitude. I am your host, the Reverend Joseph C. Gomez, and if you have not done so already, please hit that like and subscribe button for me, along with that notification bell. That way you get notified anytime that I upload new content. Now, I do want to ask you for forgiveness. I have been feeling under the weather the past couple weeks, so I have not uploaded any new content lately, but I'm feeling better now, so we're going to go ahead and go from there. Also, please don't forget to share with everybody. You can also find us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, Deezer, Pandora, Google Podcasts, Amazon Music, Audible, Stitcher, Samsung Podcast, and many, many, many other platforms. Okay, so today we're going to be digging into a topic, a very important topic, one that I feel is important anyways. See, as men, we're often taught to be tough, strong, and self-reliant. You know, the traditional masculine traits. But what impact does that have on our relationships? Are we truly being the best versions of ourselves when we're only embodying these traits? I want you to ask yourself these questions. See, sometimes traditional gender roles can be limiting, both for us as men and for our partners. We should be partners in our relationships, rather than one of us being dominant and one of us being submissive based on gender roles. See, it's important for us to recognize that both men and women have strengths and weaknesses that they bring into the relationship, and that we can complement each other by embracing these differences. But how do we do that? How do we step away from traditional gender roles and instead embody both masculinity and spirituality in our relationships? Very good question. See, I found that in one way, I just look into the scriptures. In Genesis chapter 2, verse 18, God says, "It is not good for man to be alone. I will make him a helper suitable for him." You see, we were never meant to go through life alone. And our relationships should reflect that very same sense of partnership. See, God didn't make Eve from the hair because a woman's not above man. God did not make Eve from the toe because she's not below man. She made Eve from Adam's rib because she's right beside us. Okay? In Ephesians chapter 5, verse 25, it says, "Husbands, love your wives, just as Christ loved the church, and he gave himself up for her." See, this verse is a reminder that we should be willing to make sacrifices for the people that we love, just as Christ did for us. We can also look to Jesus as an example of how we can embody both masculinity and spirituality in our lives. Not only was he a strong leader, but he also had a deep compassion for others. Not only was he brave, but he was also humble. See, by following his example, we can be both strong and caring in our relationships. When we embody both masculinity and spirituality, we can have a deeper connection with our partners, and we can communicate better. We can communicate more effectively and build a deeper trust and respect. And ultimately, we can create stronger, more fulfilling relationships. See, I apologize, but that is all that I have for the time that I have for today. I hope that you have found today's episode inspirational, though, yeah, it was a little short. But please don't forget to like and subscribe and share. I do want to thank you for tuning in to Renegades, Men of Faith and Fortitude. Join me Monday for an episode that you do not want to miss as we delve into the topic, spirituality and mental health. Once again, I'm the Reverend Joseph C. Gomez. Until next time, I want you to keep believing, keep striving, and keep living a life full of faith and fortitude.
Yeah.
God bless.
You need to stop for a second. Take a deep breath. And look at how far you've come. You've made a lot of progress. You have a tendency to beat yourself up because you're not where you want to be. But look at how far you've come from where you used to be. So just take this moment and reflect on how much progress it is that you've actually made. How much better of a person that you actually are. You spend too much time worrying about where you're going, you'll forget to enjoy where you're at.